All right. Okay, so plan under the trace. Yeah. Oh. Intersect B and picture plane. And let me get a couple of dots ready. Okay, so what I want to do is establish somewhere my station point is down here. Station point is going to be directly, like whatever's in front, like directly above the station point is going to be the center of the drawing. So I want you, before you take the plan down, I want you to test, like if I say I want my station point to be, okay, so there's a little starter mark down in the corner. Let's try that. So if you just put a mark way down here in the corner, so it's way down in the bottom corner.
But straight down from B?
It's not directly, so it doesn't have to be directly below B.
Okay.
It actually works a little better if it's not, if it's a little bit to the left or the right of directly below. So you can test what is at this, like with the plan at this angle, you can test what's directly above the station point by putting your triangle down and seeing what is directly above.
And you said it doesn't matter what angle the sheet underneath is at this point?
Right now, no.
Okay.
Because what I can see here, though, so now if you so if I choose this spot, what I'm going to see, it's and you might come up here two at a time. You can see this. So there it is. The right, this vanishing point from a right angle would be like way out here, way up here. So what I need to do is shift the plan this way so that my vanishing points will come back. So if I leave it in that spot and I just decide this is it, and I try to draw this vanishing point, it's going to go off the trace. And so I can correct that by shifting the trace this way a little bit, or like the plan this way, and it'll be fine. Okay? Right? So if I have my vanishing point out here, it's going to come out this way, and it's going to be, I don't need to have it there because over on this side I've got space.
Mm-hmm.
So if I just shift the plan that way,
Like the whole thing?
yeah, so the plan to just pick these up, just slide the plan. I can keep it at the same angle if I like the angle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cool.
But that's something that you might run into, and okay, so like this, so the vanishing points would go right angle parallel to the architecture.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be a little bit out. It'll I can't really get it on the trace, so this one, there's plenty of room. So the one would be here, one would be out here. If I just shift the plan that way, then it'll be fine.
So the goal is just to get the vanishing points on the paper?
Yes, make sure the vanishing points are on the picture plane, in your drawing.
Okay, and the station point, does that need to be dropped down? That does not need to be a drop down from the corner at the top?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, this station point does not need to be directly below the corner. And actually, it's a little awkward if it is, because sometimes you can get corners lining up that that are like at different depths.
And you said that the station point, you want that to go out 45 degrees out to the vanishing point?
So from the station point, 90 degrees parallel to the architecture will give you your vanishing points. So you go like up to the picture plane, and then here up to here. So there's plenty of room left on this side, and this one would go off the paper a little bit. So I just shift the plan straight that way a little bit,
To make it all
and
fit.
it'll just like the vanishing points would like go like that.
So you pick a point here and then we have to like
Yes.
travel it that way in order to draw it?
Hmm?
You pick a point and then we have to go that way and that way?
I'll show you the projection part to get the drawing down below, but this, like, I choose that spot because I want to be back this far away, and I want to be able to see like what's right here in the
Right.
center.
Okay.
And so I can keep that, I can keep all of this, like the plan at that orientation, I can keep the station point there, but I need to move the plan over to keep the vanishing points on the picture plane.
Got it.
Hmm?
I have a question about
Hmm?
I have a 30, 60, 90
Yeah.
triangle, so I'm not sure how to
Um,
make the angle.
Well, what I would do,
So are you just
Hmm.
going like that, and then that's how you're doing the angle?
So you just go your vanishing, your station point parallel to the architecture. And then you go to.
Okay, okay.
So if
And
your
then same
walls
thing with this side?
aren't at a right angle, I mean, does this not work?
Just parallel.
you would
Okay, thank you.
have to create a false right angle to do the projection, and then you would project it as a right angle and then change it in the perspective drawing. So-
Could you do it as the angle that the walls are at, like
Um,
projected that angle?
It won't work because it wouldn't give you it wouldn't put the vanishing points in the right spot. Vanishing points have to be at a right angle, and so, like if I had like a sharp corner or curve, I would draw a rectangle and expand the space a little bit to draw a rectangle. And you can project that, and then you can alter it in the drawing. So,
Wait, so where did you have the vanishing?
so my station point was like there.
Mhm.
And so if I have it like this, the vanishing point, so you can just like go like parallel to the architecture. It's gonna miss it up here.
Mhm.
So here, this goes parallel to the architecture and would land there. So I've got plenty of room to this side, so I would just shift my plan this way, and it'll like make the vanishing points move.
Is this 45 degrees?
This is 90,
Oh, this one's 90.
so 90 degrees there. And so really, I'm just drawing it like parallel. So, yeah. So one reason I'm, making a point of this is that I've seen students leave the plan where it is and then just kind of like put the corner of the triangle on the picture on the station point, and then just go like, well, I'll just move but it won't. The perspective drawing wants the vanishing points to be a 90-degree angle that's parallel to the edges of the architecture. So you can't just say like, oh, well, then I'm looking this way. The drawing will be as if it's what's straight above. So that's better, like, this has to be over. So it really, so for what we're doing, like, where you put your station, like, putting your station point farther away, from this back corner is important. Because if you're too close, you'll see there's an island in the middle, and if you're too close to the island, you're gonna get like, in like the foreground of your drawing, you're gonna have like the island seeming to like curve down to your feet, which will be weird. So, I would keep the, like in scale, if you're like at least 6 feet from the closest object, preferably more. Okay. But yeah, it doesn't, for this drawing, I can put the, and I can choose the angle I want, but then I have to follow the rules once I choose the angle. So that's better. Ooh, I'm way out there. Dang, this is tough. I think I might, just gonna come farther out. All right, so I'll do this parallel to the architecture. And this is like, I'm doing this by sight.
When you say architecture, you mean the walls?
Yes, the walls.
Okay.
Right. And so I will label that right now. There's nothing else up there, but as you project more points, you get a bunch of little marks all along the picture plane, and it's nice to be able to tell the different marks apart. So that's good. So I've got this. If I know this is where my plan is going, I can tape it in a couple more places to make sure it doesn't come free. I've got it taped to the table. That's not going anywhere. Make sure.